Hello everyone, Pinder Productions here, and today I'm back for another episode of my F1 2016 career mode series in the Force India. And today we are at Azerbaijan in qualifying already. I think I forgot to turn the volume levels down. Oh well, hopefully you can hear me anyway. As we go into the the first corner, we are off to a good start, and here we are through the final sector. I'm up in P3, which is good, even considering my previous performance, which I thought was a bit of a fluke, getting P1 in Canada. You can go and watch that video. I'll put a card up now on YouTube. And I have also, just literally as I'm editing this video, scheduled the previous episode to go up on Twitch as well, just as an experiment really. I don't know how it's done yet, obviously, but oh wow, my teammate's in P4. I didn't expect to see that one coming out, and Ferrari are quite far down in between the Red Bulls. But yeah, I really didn't expect that to happen. And here is my career resource points, not career score. Here's the rivalry update from after qualifying. Driver position, I presume I'm going up into the purple +1 and +1 because I out-qualified my teammate by 1 position. So last couple of races so far, I mean we haven't had this race yet, have been pretty good for Force India. Which upgrade shall I go for? I think I'll either go for drag or engine power. I don't really think, yeah, let's go for the engine power.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have a Force India, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Raikkonen.
So my team want me to pit on lap 4 for soft tyres, so I'm going to put a little bit of extra fuel on because it's Baku, and Baku will just eat through your fuel as we go to 5 red lights, and away we go for the start of the Azerbaijan Baku Grand Prix. And into turn 1, going a little bit wide there but keeping out of the barrier, and my teammates coming up alongside me, going up the inside. There goes Perez. Is he going to try and make the move on Rosberg? Yes he is, and he has made the move successfully on Rosberg. He's up into P2, and I'm going to go around his, or up his inside I should say, to try and overtake for P2 as well. So here we go, making the overtake into the braking zone, and I am battling with him side by side. Don't want to touch teammates and things like that because that's bad. It'll end up in the wall, and that's, like I said, bad. But he is up in P3 and I am up in P2 behind Lewis Hamilton, although there's quite some distance behind us. I hope I don't hold up my teammate because everyone else is right behind him as well. I'm not sure how long we'll last in these positions when we come round to the straight, but we'll just have to see. As we cut now onto the end of the first lap, and my teammate is right in my slipstream. He's going to try and make the overtake on me, as you can see here, go up my inside, but no, he's thought better of it. He's getting back in the slipstream, and Rosberg is coming up to try and make a move. Hamilton has set the fastest lap. I'm breaking into the first corner, and Rosberg and my teammate are battling it out there. Rosberg's trying to make a move on my teammate, but Perez has fought back, and he's back up into P3. Is it going to change in this corner? Yes, it has. It looks like at the top left. And I didn't really catch what's happened, but now Perez is back into P3 behind me. This is very exciting, and I'm not even in this battle. I should have really looked at the replay to see what was going on, to be honest, but I didn't really think to do that at the time. I was just trying to keep my wing out of the walls, as you can see they're close there. But Perez is kept his place in P3 for now. Now I am on lap 4, coming towards the end for my pit stop. Rosberg has overtaken my teammate in the meantime, and he's going to try and get the run on me, and he has got the run, and then closely followed by my teammate. I have gone into the pits. Seems like so far I'm the only driver who has gone into the pits, so going to try the undercut here, see if I can gain time on anybody through the pits. So onto the softs we go. I turned off the change front wing because I clipped a wall at some point between the last clip you saw and this clip, but it was nothing to hinder my performance. I could still get around the corners and everything, so I decided I'd save some time, deal with the slight issue, and possibly have more issues later if I do clip another wall, and just remain careful, as now I've come out in second to last in front of Magnussen, who's on the medium tyres, so he's not doing too well either. And here we see Palmer just in front of us. We're going to try and make a move, but I don't think we'll be able to do it here. But I am going to try and go up. Palmer's inside here, late into the braking zone, and I have made the move stick before the tight narrow section up towards the castle. And there we go, P20 is now mine. What an achievement. And now towards the end of the same lap, I am right behind Felipe Nasr. My teammate is in the pit, so hopefully he'll also be trying to do an undertake on people. And I've got DRS on Nasr, so that's good. I stayed just enough behind him so that I could get DRS in the detection point. And I've streamed right past Nasr up into P13 as well, overtaking people in the pit. And now I am just in front of my teammate as he comes out just behind me into P13. I'm in P12, just ahead of Pascal, or just behind Pascal Wehrlein even. And I believe the other Sauber is just in front of him. So interesting position here. Coming onto the pit straight once again now, and my teammate is in the slipstream. You can see him there, very close to my gearbox. He's going to try and make a move up the inside there. You can see him just to the right. I'm going to try and outbrake him into turn 1, and I've slightly cut him up there, but it's okay. I've kept the position. And is that Rosberg? That's Rosberg there coming out just beside me. I've come out ahead of Nico Rosberg, so I've still got effective P2, I presume. And now Perez is going to try and make the move again on Rosberg, and Perez has got ahead, so P6 to me, P7 for Perez right now. Is Rosberg going to try and make a move on Perez into the braking zone? It doesn't look like he is, and we have successfully got out ahead of Rosberg, so we are on for a double podium here at the moment with the Force India team. Really good stuff here at the Baku Grand Prix. I didn't think there was going to be this much action going into it. And now I'm trying to get ready to make a move on Marcus Ericsson, and here I go, up his inside, into one of the final corners of the race, and Rio Haryanto is out of this race, so that makes me think that he will possibly... Oh yeah, I can see smoke, yellow flags here. I'm down in standard mix. I don't want to run into the back of him because I cannot see his car. I literally just see a ball of smoke. Is he going to peel away into the pit lane? I would hope he does. No, he hasn't. He's stayed out on track. Oh dear, I've got to try and brake. I'm going to brake early so I don't run into the back of him. And there you go. There you can see him going off. And we have kept P4 now is our current position. So interesting that Pascal Wehrlein has made it up into P3 as I sort of bashed the wall a little bit there. Marcus Ericsson is still behind me. I presume that means my teammate is still in P6, P5 maybe? Something like that. I'm not sure. There you go. You can see Perez there making the move on Marcus Ericsson. And we are up P4 and P5 currently, Force India. Now, towards the end of lap 8, I am making some gains on Pascal Wehrlein, gaining on him now through the basically what is the final corner, or third or second to last, I don't know. I would say the final corner, because none of these corners you actually have to brake for, you just keep on the throttle. And now going up his inside, going to try and pass him before he needs to enter the pits, and late on the DRS, but it's okay, I've already made the move. And there are several cars in the pit, so does that mean I'm up into P2? Yes, it does, just behind Hamilton. Well, not just behind, slightly behind Hamilton, and Perez is still behind me in P3. So we are on for a double podium still after the pit stops. This is amazing news for Force India. I didn't imagine that I'd be so high up the grid 2 races running in the Force India, to be honest. I know Perez got a podium in real life here in the Baku Grand Prix, and it looks like, at the moment at least, he's going to get one again. Just hope we can stay ahead of the Mercedes. Now, almost out of nowhere, Kimi Räikkönen overtakes me. He was just behind me because he overtook my teammate. Rosberg has overtaken my teammate as well. So Perez has dropped off a little bit. It looks like I've dropped off a little bit as the faster cars are now catching up and getting faster during this last part of the race. I'm going to try and keep on the back of Räikkönen, maybe get DRS into the end of the track, going slowly here, checking my damage. Not something I want to be doing. I want to be going quickly through this final section of the track. Sadly, at the moment, it's looking more likely that Räikkönen is going to get away and Rosberg will be overtaking me and not me overtaking Räikkönen, which is not the way I want it to be. But I've got DRS on Räikkönen, and it looks like I'm gaining, and I've opened the DRS, and I'm going to soar past him. Power of the slipstream here at Baku, and Rosberg soars past him as well into the first corner. I am still in P2 again. Oh my gosh, this race is so exciting. So that's Rosberg P3, Räikkönen P4, and I presume my teammate in P5, it looks like, on the mini-map there. So not doing too great, my teammate, right now, but still in the top 10, in the top 5 even, so very good for a points finish. Now on the lap after the lap bar, I overtook Raikkonen here. We have Rosberg again in the slipstream, and he is going up my left hand side, but I've kept P2 from him for now. But there's another DRS straight coming up after this little squirt to the corner of, not sure that's the best description, but now we are out onto the DRS straight. Now I haven't got DRS, obviously wasn't close enough to Hamilton in front of me, but Rosberg has got DRS. He's going up my inside, he's made the move. Can I come back at him? Got to slow down really quickly there, didn't want to go into the back of him. Obviously he was slowing down earlier than I was planning to maybe try and make another move, but no, I am down into P3, still in the podium positions, but this is the last lap, so we'll have to see if we can make a move into the last sector, coming around what again I would call the final corner of the track, of the race, final lap, and I'll be close enough to Rosberg. We're quite far away. I've got it up in rich mix, going to try and make a move maybe on the straight with DRS. Can I get close enough to get DRS? No, yes, I can get close enough to have DRS. Can the slipstream help me? Come on. No. Rosberg has won. I'm P3, and I believe my teammate finished in P5 in the end, just behind the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen. So very, very good race once again here.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
So once again, a good result for the team. P3 and 4, what? For my teammate, he ended up in P4 in the end. I didn't see that happening. Very good for him though, overtook Kimi Raikkonen right at the end there. Sebastian Vettel's moved ahead of Daniel Ricciardo in the Drivers' Championship. I've kept P5 ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, and we're still P4 in the Constructors with Ferrari moving ahead of Red Bull. So, I don't know, maybe a championship battle between Mercedes and Ferrari at some point later in the season, I'm not sure, but looks like a good result any way you look at it for the team and for both me and the team and my teammate Perez. But yeah, really good race. Really enjoyed racing that race actually. Let's see how many resource points we have. I bet it's quite low. I think the next time I might go for the fuel upgrade, just because we've done 2 engine upgrades, and that's going to be a burner of fuel, so we need maybe a bit more economic fuel usage, to put it one way. Oh, I skipped that. I meant to skip it to see how many I had. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, give a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you are new and want to see more of this series, and I will see you next time. Bye.